Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Nice mustache.
You too.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Shaun.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're the Natural Gamers. And today we're going to be talking about last week's downloadable release, Gotham City Impostors.
Oh yes, worth your $15.
Actually, I'd say this is probably the best bang for your buck for a downloadable title.
Yes, I agree. Is it on Steam? Hold on.
It is on Steam. It's available on PSN, Xbox 360, and PC via Steam.
That's where you gotta go.
And it's 15 bones, and let me tell you what, worth every goddamn penny in my opinion.
And it should be. It's only a downloadable game. It's only multiplayer. So
yeah,
but that's who cares?
Yeah,
who wants a single player?
It's very much, you know. Generally, I'd say, like, I really love the game.
I'm very impressed. It kind of like, I didn't know much about it until like the beta came out and I actually started playing it.
I thought it was a completely different style of game. I thought it was third person.
Yeah, me too. So, like, it kind of just turns into like a shooter, basically, is what it is.
It's an arcade shooter. Yeah. It's what I wish, if Modern Warfare like 3 had been as much fun as this.
As people make it out to be.
Like, but like this is like, you know, the argument is that, you know, like when people compare these kind of games, they have like, Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. It's like, well, a lot of people take the side like you can't compare them because one's a squad-based shooter, more tactical. One's an arcade shooter, and Modern Warfare 3 compared to Gotham City Impostors, in my opinion, fails as an arcade shooter in comparatively.
It does, because I don't know this. Maybe it's just something new. It's a new arcade shooter. It's not Call of Duty.
But I think it's really balanced well.
It is, yeah. And I just think it's fresh and it's cool to think. Even like they have their own like ideas, their own ways of going about things, their own like game modes kind of. Like they kind of play off like domination and like team deathmatch.
Yeah, no, it's very like, you know, you've played these kind of game types before. They kind of redress them for the environment, the world that you're kind of in. You know, because you're like Batman lackeys or you're Joker lackeys, and you battle it out. Yeah. The game, also one of the other things about the game, it has a really great sense of humor.
It does. It's actually pretty funny. You're your guy say random shit, like when you go in the air or you get killed.
Yeah, and you legitimately laugh. Yeah, like the opening movie, there's like a little opening movie.
Yeah, and that is pretty funny.
It's really funny, and it's like worth watching.
It is.
And I don't know, but it was cool, and not only do they have the, like, you know, the usual kind of game types, but a lot of the gadgets are very specific to this game.
Very cool.
And they're cool.
Very cool, and they work though. There's not something that is threw down and, you know, just to let you use, but like they
do give you an advantage too.
They kind of do.
Yeah, like you have the grappling gun. You have kind of like the
X-ray goggles.
The X-ray goggles, or you have like this bat wing suit thing where you could like get like there's air vents and you get air and you can fly around and come down for swoop attacks.
Roller
and stuff
skates
like that.
And the jumpy shoes.
Yeah, bouncy shoes and roller skates where you can hit ramps.
There's probably more than that. Because this game is kind of like it has a lot. There's a lot to it.
It's surprisingly in depth, but not confusing.
No, it's not.
Like where I think like, you know, you don't have to spend too much time. Like you don't have to customize to have fun in this game at all. There's some superficial customization.
Yep.
With like characters.
But that's with every like. Well, yeah.
Well, that's kind of especially newer games. People are like always like to make their own characters and stuff like that.
And I do too. So
usually I just try to get as little clothing as possible, which I think they knew about in this game because you have to get these things called like costume coins.
Yeah, and it takes forever to get.
And you need like a lot of them to like get down to the boxer briefs and stuff. Or you could buy them, or you have the option to buy them, but I don't really care enough about them.
And another thing, different body types give you different perks. So like you can have a hefty guy, a skinny guy.
It's like you have your tank guys, and you have your people that can move faster and stuff like that. That's the difference.
Change your sex. You can modify your guns. All that.
Yeah, you get like crazy camo and stuff like that. I'll be honest, like this is the perfect alternative to like something like Battlefield.
It is.
For me, it is because I play a lot of Battlefield. Modern Warfare 3, like whenever I would just, because, you know, inevitably you get like, you're like, all right, I want to play something else. So I'd pop in Modern Warfare 3 and always just be like bummed out.
It is. It's because.
But now I have an alternative, and I really enjoy this.
The maps are smaller, maybe the same size as Modern Warfare 3.
No, they're smaller. They're smaller.
And them being smaller makes the game go by a lot quicker.
Well, it's extremely fast-paced. 10-minute limits on any type of game type, as far as I could see, as far as I know. You know, I think there's the max is like 9 people to a team. I think it's like 18. I think it's 18 or to 24.
It's a good size.
I could be wrong.
Game.
But the thing about the maps not being too big works in its favor because it's so fast-paced and it's just so much fun. You never stop. Even if you're not great at the game, you can still have,
play
like,
the game.
I'm a pretty mediocre person, like, at it, you know, at shooters in general. But in this game, like, I'd say 50% of the time I'm in the top 3, because that's another cool thing about this game. It's basically based on experience points rather than your kills.
Because, like, you get rewarded for playing the game objective. I know Modern Warfare, like, did that, but, like, this kind of does it better because it gives you, like,
this one, like, you get rewarded for points, not for your KD ratio.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it separates it like that. So it is actually even more like an arcade game where you're trying to get your points, trying to get a big score.
So for being
team objective, you can play the objectives, be support. I mean, and then there's like team deathmatch if you want to just do that.
Just
like
passive. It's just passive, basically. Just play it.
I would say go out and buy this game because I hope people do, because I hope people support it so they support the content and stuff. And if you bought it already, there's going to be some free DLC and stuff like that.
And
there is one thing we need to talk about though. What? There is one negative to this game.
What?
The matchmaking lobby stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of drop. You get dropped a lot.
But that's given, I guess, right? It's a $15 game.
Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. I think the gameplay stuff is perfect, like as it is. I really enjoy that.
Even the way it looks is
fun. It's cool. It's cool. It's like cartoon, like Team Fortress 2 type.
Yeah, Team Fortress kind of reminds you of back Team Fortress.
Yeah, but I would say like the matchmaking lobby stuff is the weakest point of the game. I haven't like played with any. I don't know anybody who owns it like personally, so I haven't been like in a squad or anything, or like joined up with my friends or in a party.
Can you do that? Probably. Most likely.
I'm sure you can. But so when I get dropped from games and stuff, for me it's not a big deal.
No.
Some other people do find it to be a big deal. That was a big deterrent for them. But I saw they posted this thing like, oh, free DLC coming out, like a new map, new weapon, new character class, and they're also like an update to the matchmaking system with that like DLC.
And that like surprises me because this is a $15 game. Like I would think they're trying to make as much money as they can, but like I don't know, maybe they're just trying to be.
Well, I mean, there are things like you can buy the costume pieces rather than earn them and stuff like that. So there's a model for that, but it's really cool that $15, man. Like they had a game that came out. Well,
this is like a $60 game.
I know. I think they could have paid. Like I wouldn't have been disappointed if I had paid 20 or 30.
No.
Because like something like Payday was $20, and this blows that game out of the water.
Well, yeah.
It really does. Like as far as fun goes, it really does blow it out of the water. Actually, but Payday had a similar problem though with the matchmaking stuff. Although like as it's been out for like a week now, and I can already see it kind of getting better. You get into matches faster and stuff. More people are buying it. Word of mouth on the game is pretty good. So
that's good. Yeah, I'm proud of that. Proud for them.
Yeah.
Good job, whoever made it.
Yeah, they made another game, and I'm like blanking on it, and it was also a good game, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I can't remember what it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'd say go out and buy the game.
Yes, me too.
Like right away.
You got $15 in your pocket?
It's a good like buffer between now and fucking Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3,
or Syndicate. I'm kind of excited about
it's
Syndicate.
Coming out before, like it's creeping. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Actually, the demo might be out now. Let's go check that out.
Oh, March 7th, I think, right?
March 6th.
6th. Ooh, better.
Ooh. Alright, I'm Shaun.
And I'm Ryan.
Then we're the Natural Gamers, and we will talk to you next time. We have something to talk about. Mustaches.